Okay, e-bike batteries. Now, what you really must know about the e-bike battery before playing with it is that I'll get a multimeter. Okay, so this, you can see the multimeter here. All right, so this is the battery. This is what you've got to be really aware of. The bottom is the negative, top is the positive. So you get 4.2 volts out of it. Okay, so this is the dangerous part, extremely dangerous, and this is where you're probably going to have a lot of issues with your bikes catching on fire. So this is the positive, and if you look here on the side here, there's a little bit of a mark, so it's gone through. That is negative there as well. So if you were to short anywhere between here and this side, where that white is, or the pink, you would end up going from negative to positive. So that can actually short straight across there. So be really careful, because it's most likely the way most of these bikes are catching on fire. Alright, so now if you're going to dismantle the battery, you really want to be extremely careful, because you will do something wrong if you arc it across it. Okay, so what I've done is I get a ruler and I just pop the side up a little bit here. I shimmy it behind that, and then I'll just pop this side up just a little bit. Then I've made a little piece of plastic which covers the area around the outside to try and protect this from getting damaged when pulling it apart. Now I slide that in there underneath, and it covers most of the area that I'm playing with, so less chance of it actually arcing across. This is only on the positive end, the negative is not as bad, I've found. So then I will literally just snip through. So keep snipping through that to get through it. My snippers are old, so it makes it really hard. Just twist it up a little bit. And just twist it back a little bit, so you can see where it's actually starting to cut off. And roll it back. Just remember, make sure that plastic's inside there so it can't actually arc against it. So. And you can see it's coming back now. Just twirling it over, and it's almost through. Alright, so get a little bit more. Alright, so now you can see the batteries come apart from the other battery. Now just same thing, just you've got to be really careful about the edges. So all I keep doing is pulling it back towards this plastic. hit the plastic between it. Cut this bit off. Alright, so now all I've got on is the actual little bit left there. I'll remove that in a minute. The negatives are nowhere near as bad because you can't actually short it between the negative to the negative on the sides, because that all that casing from that point down all the way down to the bottom is negative. That centerpiece there with the little ring in the middle is the positive. So everything's got to be kept away from that little circle part. That will save you a lot of headaches. And always look for, when you're finished, look around the edge of this, because you might find one of these tiny little dots, whereas it's shorted onto something else, and that's where a lot of your issues are. Hope that helped.